Well, hello everyone. I hope this finds you doing well, and you've come back one more time for another look at what we've had for dinner around here. So in this video this week, I don't have anything that's real earth-shattering, but I do have a lot of variety. We've got seafood, we have Italian, Mexican, we have some Asian, and if you stay tuned to the end, I've got a really delicious recipe for a soft granola that is so good to just munch on plain or to have with milk or over yogurt or ice cream. It is a really good recipe, so if you stay tuned to the end, I have a feeling you're going to like that one. So with all that being said, let's just jump into this video. I hope you enjoy everything this week as you take a look at what we had for dinner. Alright, and to start off, we are going to talk about this delicious meat sauce that I made. I used about 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and I had thawed out 2 cups of zucchini to make zucchini bread. It was shredded zucchini, and I just changed my mind and decided not to make zucchini bread, so I thought, why not add this in to my meat sauce for my spaghetti? So that's exactly what I did. So here I've browned up the ground beef, 2 cups of zucchini, I had 2 fresh tomatoes that needed to be used, and I had 1 red bell pepper. All these things needed to be used, so I decided let's just add them in to the meat sauce for a lot of extra vegetables and flavor. And this totally exceeded any expectations I had. I added in this Classico vodka sauce. I just let it simmer. I added in some garlic. It simmered for a good while, and I think that's really a key to getting really intense flavors. I added a little bit of sugar to kind of cut with the acidity of the tomatoes, and this sauce was amazing. We used half of it, and I froze half of it. I just cooked up some spaghetti, and this night was a super easy meal because I didn't even make anything else, not even a salad, not even garlic bread. We just used our pasta bowls. We had our spaghetti and our meat sauce and some Parmesan cheese, and it was amazing. That was an easy meal and super filling and something for the freezer. All right, this may look like Chinese takeout at home, but it's not. I made it here, and it was delicious. We had fried rice and egg rolls and some egg drop soup, and this is the little packet for the egg drop soup. If you ever see this, pick it up. You only use water, soy sauce, and your egg, and it comes together so quick and easy, and it was really delicious. I actually used chicken broth instead of water. You just scramble up your egg in a little dish, pour it in there, and stir it in one direction and let it boil for a couple minutes. It was seriously as good as the restaurant. I will be getting that again and making it again. I also have been on a kick of fried rice lately, actually just Asian food in general. We've been really enjoying. So here's my fried rice coming together. And I ended up making a seafood fried rice, and I'm going to show you here what I used for that. It was delicious. This comes together really quick because seafood doesn't take very long, but I had a half a bag of the seafood mix, and then I used this whole bag of these jumbo shrimp, and I added that into my fried rice. I also did some of these mini egg rolls that I picked up at Costco in my air fryer. That was a great side dish for this meal. It was really, really good. So here's a look after it's all come together. And then here are my egg rolls right out of the air fryer. It's a perfect way to make them. And then our completed plates. I also did a little packet of ramen, and we split that. So we have our ramen, our egg rolls, and our seafood fried rice. And then I really feel like the egg drop soup was much better than I would have even thought it was. So this was a great meal from start to finish. Okay, I'm excited to try these Trader Joe's truly handmade flour tortillas. I've always wanted to try these, but I haven't yet. So we're trying them tonight, and they're thick. They're going to be really good, I'm sure. And so this is going to go with our... Okay. Just a minute. This is going to go with our tacos for tonight. I think I'm going to fry them very lightly in just a little bit of oil. And I think that's going to be amazing. What? What are you trying to tell Gigi?
Something up.
Yes, Gigi's making dinner. No, this one, no, we can't have the garlic press. No, that's yucky. And how's that for a cute little kitchen helper? All right, I pulled together some guacamole using these really beautiful avocados I had. I had basically some of the components, but not all. And I think if we've learned anything from this whole coronavirus issue, we've learned how to make great recipes, adapting them with what we have. So I didn't have any cilantro and I didn't have any tomato, but I used the jar of salsa that I had, and that gave so much flavor to this guacamole. It turned out just great, and it was a great addition to our Mexican night. Okay, so I browned up my ground beef and drained it off, and I've added fresh garlic. I also added garlic powder, a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of Worcester, and half of a lime squeezed in. And then I added in a little bit of cumin and a little bit of chili powder. So that's that. And then we have our little grandson Fisher here tonight, and I am making him a little quesadilla. So I'm getting ready to fold that over. So I folded that over. I'm going to fry that up. And that's what Fisher will have. It'll be easier for him to eat. So we are about to pull together this taco meal. Okay, I put a tiny little speck of canola oil in here, because I don't want to like fry these like till they're, you know, like drippy with oil. But I just want a little fry action going on. I could just do one at a time, but why do one when you can do three and just kind of rotate them around. Look at these. Kind of sizzling up here. Oh my goodness. It's going to be so good. Let me show you one more thing. We also have this from Trader Joe's, the salsa verde. It looks so good. So we can put that on our taco if we want. We have this hot jalapeno and habanero jack cheese. And then just some plain Colby Jack. Of course, a lemon and some lime. And various sauces. We are kind of saucy people. So I need to get out the sour cream. And I think we are going to be ready to dive in. All right, and this was an easy taco night. We have soft tacos with guacamole and chips on the side. All right, we're continuing to eat from what we have on hand during this coronavirus situation. I'll be so glad when I don't say that word anymore. But let me just show you what we're having tonight. So here are my sausages in the skillet. Let me show you the package. It is this roasted garlic chicken, smoked sausage by Hillshire Farms, and then I am making this Trader Joe's organic basmati rice. I'm going to season that up with some of this chicken flavored soup base. So it's like a dry bouillon, like the bouillon powder. I love this one. These are the bulk packaged goods that you can get at Amish grocery stores. And that's what this one was from E&S Sales. And so I will probably use a little bit of this and a little bit of pepper to flavor up the rice. And then also from my pantry, I am making peas. So all items that I had here on hand, and these are also things that come together really quickly. The rice is going to take longer than anything, but probably one of the quickest supper meats that I can think of are these packaged smoked sausages. They make such a quick dinner, and they're very delicious. So this is something good to keep in your refrigerator or in your freezer to pull out and put together a quick meal, and they're so versatile. You can do so many things with it. Even here on the packaging, it looks like it's served with pasta there. So yeah, this is something really good to keep in your refrigerator or your freezer. So I'll show you our plates and I'll plate it up. All right, here's mine. I decided to make it as a bowl, so I have the rice on the bottom, a little bit of peas, a little bit of sausage. I put just a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce and some shredded cheese. I don't know, that just sounded good to me. And then here's James' plate, looking lovely with the sausage, the rice, and the peas. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. And on this night, we had some fish. I decided to fry up the little package of fish that I had. It just had enough for the two of us, so we decided to have fish sandwiches with tartar sauce and shredded lettuce, and then I used some ditalini pasta that I had in the pantry, and I made a little macaroni salad that was really, really good, and I just did some French fries in my air fryer, and that was a really yummy meal for this night. All right, and you made it through to the end again, and so I have another sweet treat for you this week. This is called Granola Munch, and a sweet friend of mine several years ago, we had a little weekend getaway. We met at a hotel, and our families were just going to spend the weekend together and do some sightseeing, and she brought this delicious snack that we could not stop munching on, and it's called Granola Munch. It's kind of a soft granola. So I'm going to show you how to make this here. You've already seen I've put into my skillet a stick of butter. I've put in honey, and then you can use peanut butter or almond butter. The original recipe calls for peanut butter, but I had some almond butter that I needed to use. So I used that. So you're going to bring that to kind of a warm temperature. You're not going to boil it necessarily. Just kind of melt the butter. Melt the honey and your peanut butter or almond butter. So you're going to do that on the stove. Take it off of the heat, and you're going to put in a little bit of vanilla, and then you're going to add your oats. After that's cooled, you add in some chocolate chips and stir together. Oh, look at that vanilla just bubble up. I love that. Once you add in your chocolate chips after it's all cool and you mix it, then you just store it in a mason jar, a Ziploc bag, or a snap top container. And it's just like a soft granola. You can serve it over ice cream, over yogurt, or just eat it. Just eat it plain. Once you start on it, it's pretty hard to stop. It is such a good treat. Of course, it's very versatile. You can add in other things that suit you or are more specific to maybe something you'd be interested in. You could add white chocolate chips, you could add coconut. It's pretty versatile. And so I will have the entire recipe linked below. It'll take you to my when I used to blog back in the day. I have a blog post that has this whole recipe on it, including pictures and other things there, so I will have that linked below, and I'll also type out the recipe because it's short and sweet, just a few ingredients, and you have such a delicious snack. You can even pour milk over this and eat it like cereal. We've done that before too. It's very, very good. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing this. I think that if you give it a try, if you like granola, this will probably be one that you'll really, really enjoy. And chocolate chips just makes anything better in my opinion. So that's my final ingredient. Everything's cooled down and I'm just stirring those in. I hope you give this one a try. It is a really delicious, yummy snack. And so as with any other video, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up. That helps grow my channel here on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family. Just click that red subscribe button and come on back for all the fun around here. I will have another What's for Dinner video coming up next week. All right, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.